2. Have you ever felt like you are just a character in a movie where someone else is writing the script? Maybe you feel like life is just happening to you, instead of you being in the driver's seat. What if I told you that you could actually pick up the pen and rewrite your entire story, starting right now? Today, we are diving deep into one of the most powerful and honestly one of the easiest manifestation techniques out there, which is scripting. Scripting is essentially a way to design your perfect future by writing it down as if it has already happened. It is not just about making a wish list or dreaming of a better life. It is a focused, intentional practice that aligns your energy, your thoughts, and your emotions with the reality you want to create. Think of your journal as a blueprint for your future self. When you script, you are not writing in the future tense by saying things like, "I will be happy" or "I want to find love." Instead, you write in the absolute present. You start sentences with phrases like, "I am so happy and grateful now that I am living in my dream home." Or, "I love the way it feels to wake up every morning knowing my business is thriving." By using the present tense, you are sending a clear signal to your subconscious mind that this is your current reality. This helps to dissolve the resistance and the doubt that usually keep our dreams at arm's length. To get started with your own scripting practice, you really only need a few simple things. I always recommend getting a dedicated notebook that feels special to you. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it should be something you enjoy holding and writing in. Space. Find a quiet space where you can be alone with your thoughts for at least 15 or 20 minutes. You want to be in a place where you can really let your imagination run wild without any interruptions. Before you start writing, take a few deep breaths and try to get into a state of high vibration. You might listen to some uplifting music or spend a moment thinking about things you are already grateful for. Once you feel ready, start writing a day in the life of your future self. Don't just stick to the big goals. Dive into the tiny details that make life beautiful. Describe the sunlight streaming through your window in your new bedroom. Write about the smell of the gourmet coffee you are brewing and the feeling of the soft rug under your feet. Talk about the conversations you are having with people who inspire you and the sense of peace that fills your heart as you go through your day. The more specific you are, the better. When you add these sensory details, your brain can't tell the difference between what is actually happening and what you are imagining. This is where the magic happens, because you start to vibrate at the frequency of your desires. Another crucial part of scripting is focusing on how you feel. Manifestation is not just about the physical things we want to acquire, it is about the emotions those things bring us. If you are writing about a new relationship, focus on the feelings of being seen, loved, and supported. If you are writing about financial freedom, focus on the feeling of relief and the excitement of being able to give back to others. Those emotions are the fuel for your manifestation. If you are just writing words on a page without feeling anything, it is just an English assignment. But when you combine those words with genuine, heartfelt emotion, you become a magnet for your dreams. One common mistake people make is focusing too much on the how. 2. You might find yourself wanting to write about exactly how that money will show up or how you will meet that perfect person. I want to encourage you to let go of the how. Your only job is to define the what and the why. The universe has a much better imagination than we do and can bring things to you in ways you could never have planned. Script. You are giving the universe the destination and you are letting it handle the navigation. As you finish your scripting session, always end with a sense of gratitude. You can write "Thank you, thank you, thank you" at the end of your entry to seal the intention. Then, the most important step is to close the book and go about your day. Don't obsess over when your script will come true. Trust that by writing it down and feeling it, you have already set the wheels in motion. Practice this as often as you like, whether it is every morning or once a week. Each time you script, you are reinforcing that new reality. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly believe you have the power to create a life that exceeds your wildest dreams. If you enjoyed this guide to scripting, please consider subscribing and joining our community of manifestors. I would love to hear about the amazing things you are calling into your life, so feel free to share your journey in the comments. Happy scripting, and I will see you in the next video.